Rebel or not as it seems, this is our channel. And we're kind of stuck with it, but I like being stuck with it. I do. But hope you guys enjoy the show today. As you guys can see, it's raining. Yep, it's not bad right now. We're supposed to get lightly scattered showers off and on throughout the day. So raincoat, umbrella, fishing rods, bait. Sounds like a plan to me, folks. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's get the rods out and let's get you some fishing. Oop, and I forgot to even turn the dang tablet on. Oh, I might as well boot that up while I'm give that a chance to boot up. Got to turn this little thinker on. And with the drizzle rain, I'm probably going to have to keep this down with us because I don't want the tablet getting too wet. All right, she's booting up. Good enough. As you guys can see, we're back down here on the river by the arch in St. Louis. Water's getting lower and lower every day. Yeah, she's looking beautiful, folks. She does. Dug about 70 night crawlers. Push the camera back a little bit. I may bring her in here a little bit closer. I don't know. I'm going to see how she looks on the tablet before I commit to that. And hopefully I push back our stuff sufficiently enough to where we're not going to get wet by boat traffic. Because yeah, as the weekend comes, gets later and later, we're bound to have some boat traffic up and down this river. Get some night crawlers out here. Get some fishing going on and see if we can catch some. Yeah, I'm seeing some big grassies out here, some big gar, some looks almost like some white bass and stripers in here. I don't know. Yeah, the water was crystal clear until that boat come rushing by at 50 miles per hour, but she'll clear up pretty quick because there's not a lot to muck up the water anymore. This is all sand, and sand sinks pretty quickly. So that's one rod. We got to get this out here, folks. Get you some fishing. Yeah, it's drizzling rain right now, as you can feel. It's not too bad yet. They said off and on drizzle rain throughout the day, so just something we're gonna have to manage with. All right, one rod out. Let's get to that second one. And this sand is gonna be a little bit tricky to work with because I'm gonna have to find a spot to sit down. Yeah, we got 70 of these guys in here, but yeah, you guys know how my worms are. If I don't give them enough soil, they'll die on me. Temperature's about 85 degrees, so it's not too bad. It's not too hot, not too cold. Tell you what, that's just about right, in fact. I know it's like super, super hot throughout a lot of the country right now, but we're getting a little storm system going by. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna get out here and fish, in fact. You guys can see a little ripple over there. That's where that truck is coming out over there. That's our big rod. And we're just gonna flip this right in here, right by the bank. I mean, no sense in casting that out super far when these fish are in here really close. I'm seeing them coming up from there to about that mid-range water level. All right, let's get the tablet out and see how our camera angles are. I'm probably gonna have to push her in here a little bit closer. That was just my quick first setup. Hope you guys enjoy the show today, my friends. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Hope your weekend went great. And there was a pop on that already. I saw him pulling on it. There's bound to be some big fish in here, folks. We just got to get them to hit. See, we're going on to YouTube right now as we speak. See, subscriptions. And there we are. And there we are, my friends. Yep, there we are. Let's see, Smarty Pants. How you doing? Smarty Pants is first in. Smarty Pants went WWW with Lisa. And see Bonnie. How you doing today, Bonnie? Bonnie says hello, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. Awesome to hear, Bonnie. Let's see, Northern. How you doing today, Northern? She just backed me up off my own stream. I hate it when it does that. I'll be back into chat now. Oh boy. Let's see, Arnold. How you doing today, Arnold? And Pierre. Awesome, my friends. Thank you guys for coming in. Let's see him Wild. Let's see and Pierre. Yep. Pierre says hi. Marty says, I was first in chat. Yes, sir, you were, my friend. And Dave, that's a pretty good accomplishment, actually. People come into my chat pretty quickly a lot of times because you never know what's going to be trying to pull me in down here. Dave says hi. Arnold says, how's everyone? Hey, Mike, bro. Keep it up. Arnold says, Dan, how you doing today, Dan? Dan says, let's go. Hello, everyone. And Gail. Gail says, wait and bait. Let's see. Just garden variety night crawlers right now. Let's see, 20-pound test on that one, 10-pound test on this one. We've got an eighth of an ounce and a quarter of an ounce on there. Haven't caught anything yet. We're just gotten started. Northern says hello, Mike. And Chris. Chris says Northern. Jason, how you doing today, Jason? Jason says Chris, brother. Wild says North. Pierce says North. Chris says Jason. Pierce says Jason. Wild says, what's up, chat? Northern says Chris. Arnold says, hey, good day, Chris. I see, hey, good day, guys. I see Chris says Wild. Jason says, hey, Pierre, brother, how are you doing? And Lisa, thank you so much for that star, those gems. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Marty says, what's up, Miles? Marty with the WW Lisa. See, Bonnie says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. Gordon says, hello, Pierre. Pierre says, hey. And Lisa, how you doing today, Lisa? Lisa says, a star for a star. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, Dan says, I'm watching in the holidays home, away from a break from the family. With the family. I got you. Marty says, hello, everyone. Bienvenido, everyone. Spanish for welcome. See, Jason says, hello, Elisa. Jason says, hey, Smarty. Smarty says, like up, everyone. Smarty says, Jason. Chris with that stars. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. 3 of those gems. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Smarty with the WWs, Chris. Chris says, I seeing stars. Stop hitting your head on dang on TV. Marty says, yep, I know. I'm first. Chris says, Bonnie, hi. And Joe, how you doing today, Joe? Joe says hi. Chris says, not always a good thing to be first all the time, Smarty. But it's good to be every once in a while. Let's see, Smarty says, yeah, I know, Chris. Chris says, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Like out and help the channel. Yes, sirree. 33 incredible people in, seeing 16 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys enjoy the show today. Let me get back in here and, oh, yep, this sand is going to be a little interesting. Just enough water on her to make her slippery. Let's go over here and we're going to make sure we Smarty Pants, I will add you. Well, you already. Never mind. See, there was someone over here that I wanted to add as wrenches. I'm not sure who it was here. Sure there was someone here. Jason, Lisa. Oh, there you are. That's who I wanted to. There you go, Bonnie. Welcome to the Blue Wrench Club. I might pop out a few more as day goes on. Elwin, how you doing, my friend? Elwina, I gotta get that wrenched as well. Yeah, we're way past our month, so I'm gonna be giving out a few wrenches from time to time. Let's see, I'm gonna add you also as a moderator, and yeah, that looks good now. Alrighty, hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Yeah, we're drizzling rain right now, folks. We're kind of kind of drizzling right now. Or he says, agree with that, Lisa. Elwina says hi. Elwina says hi again. And Fun Fishing sent that golden poo. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome, Bonnie. Jason says, welcome home, Bonnie. All right, Hillbilly. How you doing, Hillbilly? Hillbilly says howdy. Howdy, howdy, y'all. Elwina says hi. All right, let me check these rods out. That's interesting. Why I've got a couple nibbles on there, but no takers. And we're gonna find out working with the structure around here. I'm gonna have to figure out where to friggin' cast because every time you come down here from day to day, it's gonna change, and that feels like, oh man, that just snapped so easily. Dang it. Hmm. Wonder why that snapped so easily. Dang. Wonder if I was on top of something. Man, that snapped so easily, folks. I'm gonna have to re-rig that. Hopefully this one's not snagged too, and it does feel like it is as well. But that one come off at least, so we're gonna at least be able to keep one rod out. I'm not sure why that one snapped so easily there. I wonder if there's some iron or something sitting there. I don't know. Let's see, what do I need to re-rig that real quick? And what do I want to do to make sure I don't get snagged again? I could throw her a little bit further over there to the right instead of getting her out there in the middle. It's still pretty high. There's still enough water around the edge of those rocks. I should be able to fish over there. That looks good. That looks good, folks. And that look at that. Just don't you hate it when you hook a night crawler on half of it comes off the hook before you can even get it out there? It unhooks itself. Sneaky little suckers. They're good. They get out of the bucket so much too. And that's a little far out. And we got some working on stuff to do right to get this stuff really working right. All right, that looks good for this one. I'm gonna have to figure out something over here to work with this. Let's see. Hooks. Yeah, that's just pretty much all I need to re-rig this. Hang on, folks. Let me get this rod back out here. Oh, that's a bite. I saw that. I saw that something pop that rod hard once. Yeah, he's still hitting it too. That's going to be a nuisance, folks. That stick is going to. Oh, I should have set the hook. I felt him pull on it. Oh, got him. Hey, our first fish, but not much size on her, but still, a fish is a fish. We'll take it, folks. Got the skunk off the board already. Awesome. Our first freshwater drum of the day. Hey, gotta love it. Hey, two rods. Got one snag, but the second one looks like she's in the right spot. Yeah, these guys can come in pretty shallow water. I thought some of them were drum and some of them were white bass in here. Looks like we got a multitude of species in here. Cool first fish, folks. First freshwater drum of the day. Awesome. Yeah, that'll go about 3/4 of a pound. Not quite a pound, but getting there. This one's mean, dude. What is wrong with you? Hold still. Sheesh. I'm gonna show you off, and then you can go home. Man, these drum them like that. You're so stubborn right now. Awesome fish, folks. I'd love it. I'd love it. Get him in here close for you guys. Beautiful fishy. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Here comes the train, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. All right, I was working on the one rod, but I need to keep at least one rod out in the stuff. And I put the second stick there to make sure my rod doesn't get, bait caster doesn't get dropped in the sand too much, because I'm getting really friggin' tired of cleaning that bait caster out of goo every time I come back home. Yeah, these are our slime worms, folks. These are seasonal. These die off during the winter time. They can only withstand. They can only live in like 70 to 80-degree temperatures. Anything under about 50 degrees, and they'll start dying off. And with 7 of these guys, I can put like 2 of these medium-sized worms on. And that was relatively far out, but not too far. So let's get that right back out there where that was. Yep, that's right. You hear that? That didn't make any noise that time. All right, rod is back out. Let's see if we can get this other rod rigged back up. Drizzle and rain. It's gonna slow me down just a little bit, folks. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to a little smaller weight too. That way, that won't get snagged up in the rocks quite as bad. If it gets snagged the third time, I'm gonna put on almost friggin' no weight. Assuming I can get this stupid box to close. Up another bite. I saw that. Dang it, they're hitting fast, folks. They're hitting fast again. Trying to get this rod rig back up. I didn't think I cast that out that far, but apparently I guess I must have gotten it a little bit too far out. I could cast this straight on the bottom too, folks. That oftentimes will keep you from getting snagged as bad. If you don't put any kind of leader on there, these bullet weights, they'll come off the bottom just a little bit better. Nope. We'll do that if we keep getting snagged. I need a swivel or a clip out of here. And there's a swivel. Good enough. That's a little big. Smaller swivel. I know. I see that line going slack, folks. I see it. Something's grabbed her and is running in with it. Got to focus in on this one rod and get her back out here. Man, and little swivels are tough to get your fingers around. All right. Let's see. I will need to. Oh, yeah, he's still hitting it too. Dude, seriously? Not gonna let go of the back of my jacket, are you? Weird. Missed that one, folks, but there's bait still on there. Let's get her back out there. Trying to get this rod rig back up if they'll let me. Gonna hook him. I didn't want to drop the hook. I had a hook in my mouth. As long as I saw where that landed, I should be able to find it. Come on, fishies, just give me a plug minute to get this other rod back out. And I just retied that like horribly. Trying to rush things. I missed the hole. Yeah, I've only got one functioning eye at all. The other one I'm half blind in. The other one I'm almost completely blind in. So tying a hook can be a little bit of a trick at times. Especially in these dark light days, low level light days. All right, that's that tied on there. I need to get the leader back on. Come on, fishies, just give me a minute. Get the leader back on here, and I can get the hook back on, and then I can get this other rod back out. One. Man, it is slow tying, Michael. Super, super slow. Usually like 3 times as fast as that, but that stuff's getting in my way. All right, hook. Final thing here is the hook. Oh, there's a big one just jumped out there. All right, that is re-rigged. I just need to clip those tag ends. Let's see, my clippers are up. Nah, I don't have my clippers on me. I forgot my dang clippers again. Shoot. Still drizzle and rain, folks. I can feel that stuff misting on me. Hang on, folks. We will be right back momentarily. I'm just trimming the tag ends on this line, this leader in the main line. You don't want too long of tag ends because that'll show off your baits just a little bit more. I'm in the always trying to keep my minimalize my presence when I'm out here. That way I can seems to always catch more fish. All right, that is back. We are back, folks. Let me get some bait on here. I got way too much soil in here, obviously. Just gonna scatter in a little bit of soil and stuff. Make sure I get some scent in the water. Get these guys super feeding. Doesn't matter what you put in the water. Sometimes, as long as it's scent orientated, like soil, it's full of like insects and bacteria, all kinds of stuff that the fish are looking for that smell. All right, this one's back. See, where do I want to cast her? Then I'm not going to get snagged. Now that's the truck sticking out over there. So let me cast her over here. Oh, that's a big one. Just hit the surface right in front of us, folks. There's a bite on that one too. Oh, you little stinker. Got that bait off finally. Got that bait off finally, folks. Let me get back into chat here, folks. We got both rods back out at least, so. Well, for a moment. and then something hit that one rod, so I had to set the hook on it. All right. That's a bite on that one. Ooh, that's pecking on it real good. Come on, buddy, hit it. Well, we did get snagged. All right. That's what more of the important thing of that cast was to find a spot that I could cast over here without getting snagged, and that was I did not feel anything on the pull in on that one, so that's pretty good. As long as I keep her in mid range out there, I think we're good for this one to not get her snagged. I just hope I hook a monster on this big reel rather than my small one. That one just I know what happens with this thing. The magnetics stick on it and it stops it for no reason. Like that should go out 3 times as far as that, and she's not doing it. All right, I have to stand up. Threw off half the friggin' worm because wasn't expecting to have to cast 3 times to get it in the right place. And look at that. That's just not casting right. All right, whatever. We'll leave it there for now. Have another bite on that one. I see you pecking on it. Oh, you little stinker. I missed him. Ooh, dang it. Come on, Michael. Keep up with it. I think I need to put on a little bit less worm over here to the left, to the right, because that one was. When I set the hook, I felt the end of the worm. He was holding on to the end of it. So let me put on just a little bit less worm. A fresh worm, of course, but a little bit less. All right, rod back out. We've already gotten one, folks, so the skunk is off the board. And we are off chat. I hate that. Dang it. And here we are. We're back in chat. I just got to find out where the heck I was. And we're going to have to go to heck all the way back up here and find out where we were. Oh, let's see, Red Bull Princess. How you doing, Princess? Princess, take care, everyone. Hope you're having a great and wonderful day. Oh, man. We're getting bites on both rods, folks. I can't keep up with these guys. If I can't keep up with these guys, folks, that's another bite on this one over here. Dang it. I am not messing with that one. Maybe he'll pull it off. I don't know what I'm stuck on out there. It shouldn't be anything out there. Let's see if I can keep up with one rod right now. He's still pecking on it out there, too. That fish is still pecking on it out there. I just can't seem to be able to cast it without getting snagged. My worms are going crazy, and the moisture out here is bringing them to the surface, trying to escape. Let's try minimalizing the worm over here as well. Like everywhere I'm casting, I'm getting bites. It's just, yeah, I kind of cast her right in the boy. Hard pressed to cast this Mad Cat series rod with 1/8 of an ounce of weight, 20-pound test. That was way too far out that time. I need to get a better reel for her. Now that's back out, folks. That is back out. It's just this one's got a friggin' snag again. Might have to put like oh, that came off. So that was a rock. Luckily. Well, not stick. Stick bass. Oh well. There are a few sticks stuck up out there. It's not many. All right, that looks good. Hopefully that'll hold okay. All right, let's get back into chat. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Happy Friday. Yes, sir. Happy Friday. And where we are in chat here. Dang gummit. Messes every time I've been doing that. It's been messing things up. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to start from where we left off because the chat's gone too far for me to get back all the way. Let's see, John C. How you doing today, John C? John C says Smarty Pants hi. Let's see, Gail says it's gone. Let's see, Smarty Sam says yes, Gail. Oh man. Oh man, this is gonna be tough doing this, folks. Doing this in this rain. Trying to keep up with these guys. They are hitting fast. I mean, that thing wasn't more out there more than a few seconds before she was getting pulverized. Yeah, and I've got a lot of different species out here right now, folks. I'm seeing stripers, I'm seeing white bass, I'm seeing a lot of different fish out here right now. Yep, no skunk. Gail says drumming up business. And George, how you doing today, George? Bonnie says, hey, pretty. George says, hey, how are you guys doing today? Doing okay. And look at that. As soon as it hit the water, got him, folks. Not snagged. Dang it. Again with the... Man, that is crazy that I cannot cast over there without getting snagged. And I'm getting bites over there at the same time. Man, I don't want to keep casting stuff over there if I'm going to keep getting it snagged. Going to as light a weight as I've got. Smarty says, I'm doing good today, George. Bonnie says, any fish is awesome. Any fish is awesome with me. Yep. Those drama are fun. I mean, here comes more drizzle rain. Let's see, and Greg, how you doing today, Greg? Bonnie says, I've done the trout fishing. I'm Brooks Dan, ran out for bait. Let's see, Bonnie says, Rainbow Dan native. Bonnie says, I love fishing, Dan. And Fat Cat, how you doing today, Fat Cat? Fat Cat says, hello, MVP. Dan says, you have trout in streams here, but nothing big, Bonnie. Let's see, Fat Cat says, Greg, hello. And Care Bear, how you doing today, Care Bear? Care Bear with all those cool emojis. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, he's pecking on it. He just won't pull it off. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. Oh, yeah, at least that fish pulled it off the hook, got the bait off, but thank you so much, Care Bear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, in Yantoy. Let's see, Yep, Yantoy says hi. Northern says Fat Cat, hello, brother. Fat Cat says Northern. And Dan with the rose emoji. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, and Steve's fishing. Steve's fishing and cooking channel. Steve says, best greetings from German fishermen. Thank you so much, my friend. And Dan says, hey, Steve. Bonnie says here. Either Dan. They like to stock them now. I'm seeing him pecking on it. Let's see, Wild says a truck. That cat says, this guy's 420. And Zayden, how you doing, Zayden? Zayden says hi. Wild says, oh boy, not this guy again. Let's see, Dan says, that's why I prefer sea fishing. Bonnie says, I've done much saltwater fishing. Let's see, Bonnie says, haven't went. Oh, I got you. Let's see, Dan says, I will go eventually, Bonnie. Have to invest in the recording equipment. Funny says, yeah, you have a channel, Dan? See, Dan says, still learning that tech. See, Wild says, tree pounder. Arnold says, hey, bro. Let's see, Dan says, Arnold. Wild says, a truck, you said? Let's see, Logan. How you doing, Logan? Logan says hi. And Kaysen. How you doing, Kaysen? Kaysen also says hi. Marty says back. Marty says, what happened while I was gone? One freshwater drum, some big fish hitting the surface right now, a couple snags, and a couple missed bites. Wild says, you said a truck in the water. Yep, there's a sunken truck over here about, uh, well, she's just underneath the surface. I can see the ripples of her. She hasn't come quite out enough to be able to see her completely. If you check on some of my previous live feeds, you can actually, when the water gets super low down here, I'll be jumping over the top of that truck. Literally. Let's see him. Braden. How you doing today, Braden? Braden says hi. And see, Wild says that's cool. Yep, this is about the time that they start stacking into that location. Because that is a really, really cool place for them to stack up. Let's see, 47 people in and seeing 33 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. And we have got like super amounts of crap on our screen, so I'm gonna have to. I want to refresh these rods, but at the moment I'm having a little bit of difficulty keeping up with everything right now. Let's see, Scooby, how you doing today, Scooby? Scooby says Mike. Mikey, how you doing today, Scooby? I need to get this other rod back out, folks. I'm having to keep that in the backpack to keep her kind of partially dry because we've got yeah, it's raining right now, folks. So yep. Yeah, it feels like the bait's gone on this one. No, just bit the end of the worm off. Never mind. It's not pouring down rain, but it's still like yeah, light misty, yucky, and just enough to make everything wet. There's some big grassies over here just to the left of us. I mean, like right. If I could get this stupid thing to cast, I know where I want to cast it, but I just can't get it in the right place. I want it like right there. I know where I want it. I'm looking right where I want it. And that's about right, actually. Okay. I got that right finally. Still trying to figure out a place to cast this one. I'm not getting friggin' snagged. Because even though I'm getting bites over there to the left, I'm getting snagged every day going cast. Not sure why that's doing that over there. It should be almost all sandbank right where I'm casting, but I'm not sure. Maybe it washed some of the sand away and it's gotten down to the bedrock. It is possible. So, every time she goes up and down, she can change the bottom quite a bit. Tell you what, let's cast in here closer with this one. So instead of trying to go out there further, let's just flip this right up, right in front of us. Right out there, right where that truck is. All right, let's try that. Yeah, I know, using 20-pound test and I'm fishing around a dang old truck. All right, rods are back out, folks. Yeah, I don't want to throw too many worms in when I throw some soil in. That's just to get their attention. Just that kind of mimics the ground collapsing. Because when around these shorelines, a lot of times when you get any type of rain or anything, you'll get a little ledge that collapses, and with that going into the water, a lot of little insects, a lot of bugs, worms, whatever. So that little bit of soil kind of mimics that. Anything to get these guys to start feeding. Come on, big guys. I know you're here. I've been getting bites down here. Just got to get one of these bigger ones to hit. Oh, geez, look at that massive fish over there to the left. If this spot doesn't pan out, we can move over here further to the left over here because this sandbar keeps going for dang near a football field over here to the left. She ends over here, but she keeps going that direction. I could probably take this rain without the raincoat, but I don't know. I could probably take this off for now. Well, I could at least open her up because it's getting hot with that thing on. 80-something degrees and drizzle and rain. It's still pretty warm. Come on, guys. I know you're here. See, not a bite over there. It's, it's interesting. If I cast back out there deeper, I'm going to get a bite. It's just hooking little stinkers. Not getting snagged. Probably should move this rod just about right here. I can get her just a little bit closer. I moved her just a little bit too far over there to the right. Maybe keeping that rod tip down will help so I can get those hookups. We'll find out. I'm not moving that stick. We'll see here. I didn't get a bite that time. I've been getting bites every cast. That's why she snagged up. Ah, crap. What is that? And we've got someone's line. That's nice. Oh, boy. Hopefully I can get a hold of this crap. Get this out of here. Don't need this out here. It's probably what I've been getting snagged on. Yeah, that's some heavy, heavy duty braid. Oh, as I'm trying to pull it in. You see that? I don't even know if I'm gonna get that off. Dang it, that was some tough stuff, folks. That's a lot of friggin' snags you're gonna get on that stuff. Now, I'm probably gonna save this for weight stops for the winter time for trout fishing. Throw it up on my backpack. I'm keeping that. I mean, he's still hitting it too. I gotta freaking watch what I'm doing. Stepped on the base of my rod. See what he did to it. Got the majority of that bait off again. Oh, come on, buys. We need a hook up here, fishy fishies. Come on, guys. I know you're out here. That's pretty good. Yeah, that one's starting to cast. I think she's loosening up with the rain. This one needs some more bait. Once I get this on, I'll get back to that chat, folks. A little more difficult to do this in the rain, folks, because your tablet gets covered in rain, and she starts wanting to get off the chat every 5 seconds. Because wherever those raindrops are hitting, the device is picking up something touching it, like someone's touching it, and I need to turn the sensitivity down on it so it doesn't do that. And which means I have to dig into the settings, which means yada yada yada. And boy, a lot of bit of work because I have to redo it when I get back home and set the settings back up. Where did I cast that last time? Like right. That should be perfect. Like shouldn't be getting that snag that badly at that spot, but I'm kind of am. Let's bite. I saw that. Oh, come on, dude. And every time I set that hook recently, it's been going around that, that eye. I think I'm on the wrong angle here because the sand is down on me here. I set up for the camera angle, not for the comfort. All right, back out. Yeah, now it just uh, got him, folks. I think I got him. Stupid sticks holding onto my. Oh Lord! Come on, Michael. Don't let your equipment stop you. Went around the base of the hook, around, back around again, underneath the bail, over, around, under, and I got a fish on here trying to pull. He's off. What the heck happened there when I set the hook? It went up, and it should have just come right out, and it didn't. Loud. That's freaking loud. Must have grabbed onto the bark or something when I tried to set the hook. All right, this thing's getting on my nerves. I can't fish with it. It's getting on my. I keep trying to stand up, and the thing's. We'll save her for when she starts pouring down rain. All right, let me get back into chat here before they start trying to pop the rods again. And of course, she backed off of the thing again. Whenever you get anything on this tablet, it's gonna back itself off. And what is wrong with you? Sheesh. Thing is really acting up in this rain. Scooby says, debating taking a road trip to go fishing. Gail says Scooby. Let's see, Dan says Scooby, don't debate it, just go. You got it right, my friend. Gail says, do it, Scooby. Let's see, and Tiffany. How you doing today, Tiffany? Fish on, folks. We got that one. What do we got? Running whatever it is. We've got our second freshwater drum. Awesome. That's our second fish of the day. A nice half pounder. Gonna be just a little bit slower doing it in this rain, folks, because I've gotta watch my step down here in this sand. I'm gonna break my Batutski. Second fish of the day. That's a cool freshwater drum. And dude, had to slip right when I was ready to get you washed off here. You get all dirty, you gotta get washed off before you get to the table, fishy. Second freshwater drum, folks. Cool guy. Yeah, he flipped right when I was changing hands. So that's our second fish of the day. There's some much bigger fish out here, folks, but we're just getting started. Drizzle rain is slowing us down, but we're catching fish, my friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's get this rod back out and we'll get back into that chat. This rain's not too bad right now, folks. It's misting just enough to be meddlesome. There's a bite on that one. I saw him pecking on it. Yep, I see him pecking on it. Again with the friggin' snagged up. How can you take 5 casts in a spot and not get snagged, and the 6th cast right in the same spot and get snagged? You should get snagged every single cast unless your friggin' structure's changing or something. I don't know. All right, this one's back. At least we're going to keep one rod out right now. That's back out. I'm about to put just a jig head on this sucker and cast her out there. Yeah, I know the structure over here. All it is like a rock and a few very small sticks scattered about on that other side. And for some reason, I'm getting snagged over there every dang cast today. Yep, I don't think that's coming off. Oh, no, there it goes. That pulled off like another stick. Must be getting unlucky and just hitting a stick out there or something. Train, folks. Train coming in. Hey, it's a good thing we've got the mic feed on, right, folks? Because that sounds like she's going to be a loud one. You know, just make a dumb cast. Cast her out there in the middle. Get back into that chat, see what's going on. See, Tiffany says, I love fishing. Awesome, you're in the right channel. See, Tiffany says, hi. Northern says, fishing time. It's fishing time. Yes, sirree. Gail says, reel and fishermen might need a good dose of castor oil. I've been oiling and greasing that reel up for friggin' a month now, and it's still doing it. I'm just not sure. I've had that reel since like 1982. I think I might need to finally replace her. Let's see, why with the boat emojis. Let's see, and Robert, how you doing today, Robert? Robert says bite. Robert says Gasper go. Let's see, Robert also says hi. How you doing today, Robert? See, Bonnie says, yes, be careful, Mike. Yeah, it is a little slippery down here, but falling in the sand, it's not dangerous. It's just you feel dumb afterwards. It's those rocks up and down the shoreline getting down here that I have to watch. See, Wireless says, let's go. Gail says, yeah, drum. And Dan with the, let's see, what do you call it? The good luck coin emoji. Thank you for those gems, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gail says, nice. And Munchie. Munchie says, happy White History Month to everyone. And Gail says, choo choo. Let's see, Dan says, 1982 reel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've had that Shakespeare for quite a long time. Now the Mad Cat series rod, she's brand new, but the reel, yeah, I've had her for a long time. That's the one I landed the big sturgeon on, that big old sturgeon back in the day. See, 15 incredible people in it, seeing 48. Yep, 48 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today, and happy Friday. far right over here is a Shakespeare. And I do have a Walmart, little Walmart Amazon combo over there. And I missed him. And what did that fish do to that big old night crow? Looks like he got the majority of it off. The bite on that one. Seems like they're picking that up and dropping that right into the friggin' rocks. So I get a little peck bite. Got him, folks. Fish on. What do I got? What do I got over here? Oh, that fish is running. What have I got? I think I might have a white bass or something because this one's running. Nope. A channel cat. Yeah, first channel cat of the day. So we caught 2 freshwater drum, and this is about a pound, a little over about a pound and a quarter channel catfish. That is a gorgeous little channel catfish, folks. Check this guy out. He's got some incredible colors on him. Some black spots and that black lining around his tail. Man, you get some incredible, beautiful fish down here, folks. Look at the colors on that fish. I'm going to get him in here closer. That's about a pound and a quarter. So that's bigger than the ones you get at the parks down here. That's about twice the size of the ones they stock for the most part. Check this guy in here when you get him in here close, folks. Check the back tail. That beautiful back tail. Those like spots on him like a Dalmatian. Beautiful guy, folks. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Oh, yep. I think he wants to go home. Yep. Come on, kitty. That's a cat. That's barely it. This is a cat. That's a cat. Wow. Ooh, yep. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. So it looks like we've got catfish and white bass over here, and freshwater drum and grass carp and stuff over here. Interesting diversification of species today. That's our second species of fish, folks, but definitely, well, hopefully not going to be our last today. I just got to put a little bit more umph in her. I don't know why she's doing that. This is an old reel, folks. I've had her for years and years and years, and she's done her job and then some. I just don't have a big enough reel to put on this Mad Cat series reel. And the ones I've been looking at online, they're either really low quality or they're really, really expensive. And the same thing at Walmart. You either get one that's going to be 20 bucks, it's probably going to break in a week, or you go up a level and it's over a couple $100. I suppose I could just buy a bass reel. I mean, in all honesty, a good bass reel is dang near as good as your big bait caster cat reels. Of course, they tend to wear out a little bit quicker because they're not really designed to deal with all the sand and crap you get down here in your reels. Got a little gunk on there. All right. Yeah, she's still drizzling rain out here quite a bit, folks. I've got water all over my glasses. And where I cast that way to heck out there, didn't I? I was like way to heck out there that time. I didn't even try to avoid the snag. I just threw it out there. Like, oh well, if I'm going to get snagged, why not even worry about trying to avoid it? And backed off again. That's going to keep happening, folks, with the way this rain is coming down. So every time I'm going to have to find my spot in chat. Up here we are. Gail says nice. Gail says choo choo. See, Donnie says it spotted that. Yeah, that is a cool catfish. They are. Thank you so much. Let's see, Smarty Fran says nice. Let's see the fishing felon. How you doing today, felon? Felon says hello, everyone. Dan says little meow meow. Let's see, Wild says hi. Let's see, and Celio. How you doing, Celio? Celio also says hi. Let's see, William. How you doing, William? Says hello. BH here. Doing my favorite pastime. Being retired of military in 21 years and 100% disabled. Fishing is my favorite pastime. Well, you're on the right channel, my friend. That's why I kind of set up the cameras like this, so you guys kind of feel like you're down here with me on the water. I try to do this with all of my streams. If you like fishing, you're on the right channel. Dan says a salute to you, sir. See, Bonnie says, yes, sir, a salute, my friend. Awesome to have you in, by the way. And I hope you enjoy the show today. See, William says, William, that is awesome. Right. Come on, hit it. Come on, hit it. He's giving a little taste out there. Ah, I missed him. He was pulling on it pretty good there. Let's see. Abby says 1 drumfish. Abby, so far we've caught two freshwater drum and 1 channel cat. Mike, big boy says, how's your day going? It's drizzling rain, but we're out here fishing. At least it's not raining too bad. Caught 2 freshwater drum and a nice channel catfish. I see they got a train going by. Yep, and she's about to end now. Abby says 2 fish. And Green River, how you doing today, Green River? Green River says howdy, Mike. Gail says no corn today. No corn, just some night crawlers. Wild says hey, Abby. Seeing Nathan. Nathan says green. Nathan says guess what? What? Let's see, 39 incredible people in and 55 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Abby says 2 freshwater drum and a channel catfish. You got it right that time. Let me pin that, Abby. Let's see. There you go. Ah. Let's see. Abby says, hey, Nate. Let's see. Nathan says, I killed a coyote this morning. The first 3 minutes that was squeaker that y'all told me to use. Awesome, my friend. Abby says, I did. Green River says, hey, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. Nathan says, thanks. Nathan says, Green, did you see my message is green? Abby says, you're welcome. 40 people in. It's seeing 57 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show. I got to get this back out here, folks. I've got to get this rod back out. Can't catch fish if our lines aren't in the water. On the tip. There we go. It's off. All right, let's check this one out. That didn't get a bite, that line, and I must have cast it just a little bit too far to the left again. Whenever I go to the left, I get snagged on that person's line or whatever it is, snagged out there, and I don't get a bite. Oh, dang it. Friggin' just. That was a kern or not. I think that was just a current. Probably have to recast that one. That one was acting weird. It's beautiful out here, folks. It is. It's drizzling rain, but it's another beautiful day down here. Temperature's about 80 something degrees. This rain is kind of keeping the heat from getting to us too bad. Look at that. I hooked that worm on there and it come off because the worm that's on there is already too big. And it's an old one. I should probably just throw that old one away, but I'm too stubborn. All right, let's see if I can get this back out here. I've been getting bites either just a little bit further out or a little bit to the right. If I get her too far up to the, that's about right. That's past where that guy's got this stuff snagged out there. So that kept bouncing. So I think we got a fish on. Yeah, we got a fish on, folks. All right. Our fourth fish of the day, another freshwater drum. Hey, the size isn't there today, folks, but we're catching fish. That's our fourth fish of the day. 3 freshwater drum and a nice channel catfish. So if you want to pin that back up, Abby, 4 drum and a channel. Awesome fish, folks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Boy, these guys are pretty. I don't know why people don't like drum. I love these guys. I hit all year long. Look at the silvers on that. Blues, purples, chromes. Oh. All right, buddy. Almost got him. Yeah, it's just sand. So, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. Let me get this rod back out. I'll come get back into that chat, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. And I know why have I got a sweatshirt on? Because it's raining, dadgummit. And how the heck did you do that? Went around and underneath the mine did some weird stuff there. Yep, I see that line. Yep, something's hitting this one again. And keep that line tight so I can see the bite. I should probably be using my ultralight right in this one spot here. But if there's some monster-sized fish over here, I'm kind of worried to use that super light stuff. I could probably land them here because they're not going to go over those rocks over there. They can only go so far over to the right before they're stopped by that stuff. But I don't know. Might be something I do a little later on. Yeah, no bite on that one that time. But no snag either, so I'm definitely on the right track. Down here, your one work is to find a spot to not get snagged, and the next work is to find a spot in that spot that you get bites. Because there's always going to be fish in every location down here. It's just what's going to be here and what do they want to hit. And worms are always a pretty good bet for getting fish down here. And why did you turn off? Really? That was weird. And now where are we? Now we're back on our last live feed rather than on our existing one. This thing is acting weird today, folks. YouTube's like acting weird. It'll bounce off and bounce back and then it'll come back onto a different live feed. Interesting glitches today. I'm waiting for the chat to pop up. There we go. Let's see. Abby says yes. Let's see, Flora. How you doing today, Flora? Flora says hi. You got it right. Let me pin that. Replace that pin. All righty. Thank you, Abby. As long as she doesn't pour down rain, I don't need this to keep my tablet dry, but let's see. Forrest says, from Kenya. Awesome, my friend. We're down here on the mighty, muddy Mississippi River in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see. River says, welcome. Welcome, Flora. Forrest says, everyone. Forrest says, done and liked. Thank you, Flora. I appreciate that, my friend. Logan, how you doing today, Logan? Logan says hi. Abby says, awesome job. Green River says, hey, Logan. Abby says, I see all white mods today. Yeah, they changed that in YouTube recently to where everyone shows up in white now, except people that are moderated has had the blue shield by them. Abby. Yep, they just changed that recently. Tell you what, I can probably. I'm not sure how to do this. No. No. And no, I can never figure that part out. How to set a goal. Haven't figured that part out yet, folks. I'm still working the bugs out of it. Abby says, so wired. Abby says, awesome view. Yeah, it kind of is a very beautiful shot down the river right now. That's another bite. Come on, I know there's some big ones out here, folks. There's a bite on the big rod. Yeah, these are the ones I gotta watch out for, folks, because these are gonna be the bigger ones. The majority of the time, the bigger ones are right here, right in front of me. Got them, folks. Fish on. Fish on, my friends. And all right, what is our fifth freshwater drum? We are getting these guys every cast right now, folks. Ah. Gotta love it, folks. Yeah, that's a little quarter pounder. That's just a little thinker. Yeah, that's just a little thinker. That's just a little baby. But fish is a fish, folks. Fish is a fish. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. All right, let's see. Where's the hook on you? You're right in the upper part of the jaw. Push back, tighten, and pull. No fuss, no fuss, no blood. See, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Go on, wake up, dummy. Wake up. These drum have so much hard time waking up sometimes. Go, go, go. There you go. There you go, buddy. Come on, wake up. Wake up. He keeps, like, there he goes. Ah, there he goes. Yeah, they have a hard time waking up sometimes, folks. I don't know why. Let's pick, pick, pick. Come on. Got him, folks. Fish on. That's a little bigger. All right, that's our sixth freshwater drum, folks. That's a pound. Pound and a half on that one. What about a pound and a half on that one? A pound and a quarter. That's a dark one too, folks. He's been in some clear water. And we're getting bites every cast. That's our sixth one, folks. That's a darker colored one, folks. Dark drum, black drum. Awesome fish, folks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, my friends. Beautiful. Well, I love these guys. I do. Yeah, he's not a silver, folks. So he's a darker. He's been clearer in shallow water. Guys that got minds of their own. Hey, buddy. We'll get you back in the water here, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. And there he goes. Right down in the current again. Wow, folks. Talk about some fishing action right now. No monsters yet, but still plenty of time to get a couple river roots and a river monsters. Still plenty of time, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show, and thank you for tuning in. Guys have got a great weekend planned. Yep, get the old barbecue out. And that's too far over to the left again. It's going to get snagged. Get the lawn chairs out. Your little speakers out. Put your cell phone on your favorite songs. Your favorite playlist. Get out and enjoy summer, because before you know it, it's going to be winter again. Yeah, that drag is set way too loose. I don't know why that drag was loosened like that. Hang on, folks. Let me get these rods back out, and I'll get back into chat. Let's see, we're up to 6 freshwater drum and a channel cat. All right, that looks pretty good. I should probably move the stick over here because this is working better. Uh-oh. Well, it was until my stupid stick snapped in two. This rod up a little bit higher than it is. All right, that'll work. All right, let's get back into chat. Let's see. Abby says, how's man? Green says, nice. Let's see. Abby says, so cute. Green says, bait. Yeah, it could be. If I didn't have 70 night crawlers, I'd definitely consider cutting that up. In fact, I wouldn't, for sure. Abby says, good job. Wild says, 6 freshwater drum and a channel cat. Oh, boy. This is where it gets entertaining. Another bite. Got it, folks. Fish on. Yeah, that's a little bigger. That's a little bigger. What have we got? Right, it's running. Whatever it is. That's running pretty good. What do we got, folks? That don't feel like a drum. Oh, channel cat. Nice channel catfish, too. About 2 pounds. Come here, guy. Well, that's another beautiful colorations on that, folks. Now you can see why I could go in the double digits when I fish down here for the amount of fish, because sometimes it's nonstop every single cast. Yeah, that's about 2 pounds. That's a solid keeper, folks. If you wanted to keep them, that's a different colored one there, folks. That's a brownish colored one. He looks like you got a little mark on that one side. Oh, dude, we had you, and you gotta get all slimy, kitty cat. Now I gotta clean you off, you little thinker. I hate it when they do that. Ah, hold still. Let me show you off to everyone on YouTube, and you can go back home. Now he's got his mouth clamped shut. Open up. All right. We got him this time, folks. We got him that time. Awesome fish, folks. Yeah, that's about 2 pounds. Boy, that is a really, like, bronzish colored one, folks. Beautiful fish, folks. Gotta love it. Yeah, he's got a little mark on that side over there. Beautiful fish, folks. Ah, let's get him in here for you guys to check out up here close. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, that's a perfect keeper if you wanted to keep him. That's a cat, folks. That's a meow 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 meow. All right, buddy. Let's get you back in the water. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. Awesome fish, folks. Man, let me get back in the chat here. Let's see. Gail says first time rain has stopped all week. Watching hours to the stratosphere. Gail says very nice. Abby says how many fish are we hoping for today? 200-300. I don't know. Let's see. And Remish, how you doing today? Remish says hi, bro. Let's see. Remish says how are you? Let's see. And Jared, how you doing, Jared? Jared says hi. Bonnie says how cold does it get there, Mike? During the winter time, it can get well below well. Let's see, we got about maybe 10 below zero 1 or 2 days last year. The majority of the winter, we were in the low to mid teens. So we had a really few very very cold days. Let's see, Abby says my favorite fish. Abby says awesome. Abby says I'm keeping score. Yes, so we've got let's see, 6 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish. If you want me to pin that up, Abby. So 6 drum and 2 channel cat. The 29 incredible people in. Let's see, and 35 incredible people in, and 64 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let me get these rods out. Once you get that in, and I'll pin that. Ah, boy, it's an active day today, folks. That's for sure. We're getting a heck of a lot of bites, and some good fish today too. As this water gets lower, the better fish get closer and closer. They get more and more concentrated into a location. Yeah, it's slippery down here, folks. So I'm pretty spry for a 60-year-old. Let's see. Abby says I got it. And Eric sent the good luck coin. Thank you so much. Thank you for those gems, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm pretty spry for well, I'll be 60 this August 31st. So I've got a few more days left before I reach 60. I'll be the only guy down here in an electric scooter trying to trying to make his way down here in a little wheelchair, trying to fish the river when I'm like 105 or something. Good cast. I like that. A little bit further out. Yeah, those magnets are the magnetics on that are sticking. I'm afraid for some reason. I don't know why it's doing it. I've oiled and greased her down enough. Abby says 26 channel cats. Uh, okay. Oh, I see it now. You ain't getting that second one. That second one's a lot here, Abby. Well, it's an overstatement. Oh, where? What the heck? What the heck? What the? Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Abby. There's a bite on that one. Oh, missed him. He was pecking on it hard. He's popping on it. Yeah, when I get this sucker in the right place, I seem to get a bite pretty quick. I should probably just put this big rod up and put my smaller one out for a while. Because with the distance I'm casting, the only problem is if I hook something into something really big, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of trouble getting it in. And that is not right. That's like 2 feet to the left. So I've got to reel her in. And I'm tired of friggin' doing it like that. I'm gonna friggin' hand tie it. I know this looks stupid, but at least it gets it in the right place. Yeah, better. Actually, it was a little bit too far out. Now that drifted all the way in, so let me cast and I finally found a place over here to the left that to the right that I can cast with and let her drift fish down. Honestly, I usually do this with just a jig head crawler, folks, but problem is I cannot cast it with this big rod. I can't do it. I can't cast an 1/8 ounce jig head on this big Mad Cat rod. I've got a jig head rigged up just right on my smaller rod. If ever I want to do it, I usually cast a jig head right out there, about 1/8 ounce. That hits the bottom within a couple of seconds, and then it'll drift fish right down the edge of this rock face. But well, I wanted to use my bigger rods out here to see if I can keep up with these bigger fish down here. See, Abby with the WWWs. Let's see. Bonnie says, she is just hoping you'll get that many, Mike. Here's hoping, my friend. Let's see. Abby says, you're welcome. Abby says, we missed it. Abby says, that's goodness. Let's see. And W, how you doing today, W? W says, you've ever been to the Rockies? No, I haven't gone up north, I'm afraid. I went all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico and back. We're in St. Louis, Missouri, so I'm planning a trip very soon to a destination. I'm not gonna mention it, and I'm gonna be live streaming those locations, so it should be some entertaining stuff. See, Abby says I'm sending up prayers for everyone. See, 23 incredible people in and 64 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Grim River says thanks, there, Abby. All right, we're looking good for chat, folks. Let's see. Bonnie says, thanks, Abby, and prayers to you too. Let me make sure to get in with my own account. I want to at least put in once. Yeah, this is my account, folks. So, well, this is my backup account. It's good to have. You know what? The problem is I can't see those rods. I just really noticed that. We're gonna move this camera in just a little bit closer. I just totally noticed we cannot see these rods at all from the camera feed. So let's just move that down a little bit. Shouldn't be too much. Just just a little bit. Kind of corner that, and that we're seem to be a little bit too low there. I want those rods right above the chat. All right, they're cross anchored, but they're there. Everyone can see them now. Sorry about that, folks. All that fishing time, I was fighting those fish. Abby says, "Love you guys." TW says, "Green River Trout Slayer. Heck yeah, I'm in the Wind River Toast area." And Ferg, how you doing today, Ferg? Fishing with Ferg says MVP in chat. Abby says, "Hey, Ferg." Green says, "Flaming George, Utah here." Let's see. Bonnie says, "Fishing." Let's see. Green River says, "Hey, Ferg." Yep. If you're new to the channel, we're down in St. Louis, Missouri, down by the Arch. Yeah, we're about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arch in St. Louis. 32 people in it, seeing 67 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Abby says, "My shoulder hurts today." Sorry to hear that, Abby. Sometimes I'll wind up sleeping on my arm or keeping it over my head during the night. That does it pretty badly. When I sleep and I fall asleep with my arm over my head. Didn't used to, but it does now. I see her hitting it on it. Yep, I see her hitting on it. I need to get this other rod back out before I focus in on that one. That's pretty good. Just let that settle. And there we are. And she snagged up. Crap. Ah, come on, get off the stupid. Come on. What have I got this time? Yep, someone's crap again. What do we got this time? Little stick or garbage or whatever it is. Another stick bass, folks. Another stick fish. I thought that was pulling weird. That's why I didn't really move towards it, because it didn't really look like a bite. There's some massive bubbles over here, folks. I know these are some big fish sitting right in front of me. There's some big bubbles setting right there, and there's some big bubbles right there, and there's some big bubbles. Hope this gives you guys a better viewpoint, because I did notice that that was just off. And I know the rods aren't straight up and down, but at least now they're you can see the rods from right above that chat line. And what the heck is wrong with my tablet? Come on, wake up. Come on. That was a bite on a big rod. Come on, hit it, buddy. I've got most of that bait off that quick. Dang. Sneaky little sucker. I'm only putting one worm on here anymore. I'm not even putting 2 worms on. I got these guys feeding. No need to. Let's bite. Come on. Ah, you little stinker. Missed him. Get that rod back out there. Back. Make sure that settles straight down. And that one's back. All right. Yeah, sometimes I've just got to set the rods up in any angle that I can, as long as you guys can see them. I mean, this looks gets kind of crossways, but at least you guys can see the rods. And get a little bit of a breeze now. That's interesting. Come on. That was a peck bite. Let it go. You might still hit it. I don't think you got that bait off. Look at that. It's backed off the chat and gone onto someone else's chat. It doesn't want to stay on mine. And what are you doing? Now, my tablet does not like getting wet, folks. No, my tablet does not like getting wet. Let's see, it hurts. Thank you so much. I hope it. I hope you get better, my friend. Abby says, "Thank you so much." Green says, "Bummer, Abby." Abby says, "Man, I haven't fished the George since I was a kid." Bonnie says, "Yes, stickfish, better than a logfish. And don't usually move. Yep, and a rockfish." Oh, come on, got him, folks. Fish on. Got him. Hey, another freshwater drum. Our 7th freshwater drum today. And we've got a school of them out here, folks. Another half pounder. Like half pounder and some change. That's our 7th freshwater drum, folks. Number 7. So 7 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish today. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Let's see. Our camera angle is like off just a hair. There we go. Yeah, that is flat now. Awesome fish, folks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, dude. Why do you guys always have to do that? Get all icky and yucky and gunky. Number 7, folks. Beautiful fish, folks. Let me get this guy cleaned off a little bit here before it's close up. Yeah, it's another one. It's about bait size. We got plenty of bait, so we're good. Number 7, folks. 7 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish. So we're almost breaking into the double digits already. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. Hey, never said MBP doesn't put in some work out here for you guys. Again, that was just one night crawl hooked out there. And that one's a little small. I might have to actually put 2 on that one that time. Yeah, that time I'm gonna have to put 2 on because that one's got that first night crawl was just a little small. Now it's a little bit too big, but that's too far. Too far to the left. That's better. All right. That one didn't get a bite this time again. Sometimes they get a bite, sometimes they don't. All depends upon whether the fishies want to hit it that time. These worms are just tough enough to where if I want a refresher, come on there. Oh, that was a pop, man. Got him, folks. Got him. Fish on. Fish on, my friends. And another 8 freshwater drum. So 8 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish. We've broken into the double digits. Awesome, my friends. Yep, these guys are hitting today, folks, as fast as I can cast in. Yep, we've got a school of these guys. I think my record for these guys is like 50 in a day. I think it's more like 32, so awesome fish, folks. I think when you combine everything else, I think I caught like 50 fish that day. But 32 of these guys is my record in a day. So 8 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish. We're a third of the way. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Yeah, these guys are cool, folks. And another train, folks. Another train coming. Beautiful guy. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got another train, folks. Ah. Yeah, trying to get these rods back out is a trick when they're hitting every single cast. Hope you guys are enjoying the show, and thank you for tuning in. And this is just fun, folks. Just keeping up with these guys can be a workout in the extreme. And this don't even count the big monsters you fight down here sometimes. Those big old river monsters and river brutes, they can keep you going. Keep you fighting on for like 15, 20 minutes on some of the big ones. All right, rod is back out. Just letting that bounce a little bit until she gets into the bounce, hit the sand bottom. All right, rods are back out. Come in and check the chat. We've got eight freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish. Fishy Thanks, how you doing today, buddy? Fishy Thanks with the cool team members only emojis. And False North, how you doing today, Jason? Jason says, hey, Mike. Jason says, it's good to see you. It's been Best thing that's happened to me today. Awesome to hear, my friend. And awesome to hear from you too, buddy. Let's see. Uh, Bonnie says, "Wow, 50." Yeah, I think I had like 32 freshwater drum, and with the other combination, I think I just broke 50 that day. I think the majority of them that day were buffalo and common carp. Let's see, there you go. Fishy thanks. Fishy things says, "I'm good. How are you, brother?" Doing okay. It was drizzling rain for a while, but seems to have stopped for now. See 31 incredible people in and seeing 70 thumbs up. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Yeah, we've broken into the double digits already, folks. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes to. We've been getting bites solid down here, just about every cast. And Hannah, how you doing today, Hannah? Hannah says hi. Bite. Ah, missed him. Dang it. Missed that one, folks. How you doing today, Hannah? It's right back out here. Shouldn't take a plug minute. Oh yeah, there they all are. I knew I still had a ton of worms in here. I just missed that one. You can get the next one, Abby. That's seeing Lou. How you doing, Lou? Lou the chicken dude says hi. Chicken dude says, "God bless you." Ronnie says, "Lou, I like your name." Let's see, 20 incredible people and 73 thumbs up. Lou says, "Good luck." Thank you so much. And we caught 8 freshwater drum and two channel catfish. And those channel catfish were nice. The smallest one was a pound. The second one was definitely over 2 pounds. So no little itty bitty cat kittens today so far. See, Lou says, "Thank you, Bonnie." And we look pretty clear. Our imagery looks pretty good. Looking pretty good. Another big old train going by as well. See, Lou says, "Good luck." Lou says, "Thank you, Bonnie." Lou says, "All good." It was drizzling rain down here, folks, but at least the rain kind of settled down for us right now. For the first like half hour in this feed, I had a raincoat on. It's supposed to be doing that off and on all day, so I'm expecting to put the raincoat back on eventually. Let's see, Bonnie says, "Trains don't bother me. They go by here all the time." Hey, I actually kind of enjoy watching them sometimes, especially some of the graffiti on them. Now that those didn't have any graffiti on them. That was one from Amazon. Got it. Oh, pulled off. Dang it. We had him there. Dang it. Popped off on us, folks. Crap. That's a bite on that one. I saw that little ping, ping, ping bite. Very, very light on that one too. Terrible cast, Michael. That sucked. That sucked. That's better. Let me see what I can do with this one rod here. I still got a third rod here. I'm trying to see if I can get a jig head crawler right in this one spot, because every time I put a bait over here where I know these fish are, I'm getting snagged on it. And a jig head is not going to get snagged nearly as badly, and I can cast it right on top of that structure. So instead of doing that, let me move this big Mad Cat series rod just a little bit further over here to the right. That way I can get this third stick in here, just right here, and get my smaller rod in here right by this stuff. Cast this one over here to the left, and this one will go right about here. So this one I can get my little Ozark Trails one out here. This has got a very small jig head on it with a little underspin. Yeah, I can cast this in the super shallow water and not have to worry about getting it snagged as badly as that heavier weight. Probably should have an even bigger one on than this, but we'll see if this 1/8 ounce is good enough. Yeah, for the first cast, I'm going to put 2 worms on this one. I don't know if I'm going to keep using 2 on it or not. That's just an idea. I thought I'd bring my little ultralight over here, see if I can, my little Ozark Trail 6-pound test on her. It's in there pretty shallow, so it's right on top of where that tree is. Hopefully that'll get something interesting. Yeah, both those rods look pretty good. Well, both those rods look pretty good. Let's see, Lou says all good. Let's see, Bonnie says, all right. Let's see, 25 incredible people in and 73 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Oh, hey, Dave, what's going on? 8 of those drum and 2 nice channel cat today. Yep. Getting some game fish and stuff down here more as the water getting lower. Enjoyed it. It's awesome to hear. That's what us creators love to hear, Dave. Is that people. First one was about 1 pound. The second one was about 2.5 pounds. Oh yeah, perfect eaters. But I'm catch and release right now, so they're still there. I can catch them another day. All right, drive safe, buddy. Hey, what's going on? All right, we're looking good, folks. Looking good for chat. Let me set that over here. All right. Yeah, I don't hold fish for people unless they're here for them. That ain't gonna happen. It's actually not that cool, folks. It was just I was wearing a sweatshirt because of the drizzle and rain. I could probably take it off now. In fact, I could probably do that now. It is getting a little warm out here again, folks. Humidity's gone up quite a bit. Humidity's gone up. Yep, she's going up. First cast without any bites. It's interesting. That was our first cast without a bite. I could put a little bit bigger weight on this one, considering I've got a jig head right by the bank here. I could put two of these 1/8 ounce on, make her a 1/4 ounce. Yeah, these bullet weights, you got to make sure they're opened up before you try to put because sometimes they'll get sand in the hole. It happens. That's 20-pound test. I think I might need to replace that 20-pound test. In fact, shouldn't be able to break it that easy. Odd. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hole, hole, tighten and pull. All right. How quick it is to replace that weight, add weight or lose it, whatever you want to do. Well, they might be holding a little deeper. I don't know. We'll find out here. With a little bigger of a weight, I should be able to hold out there just a smidgen deeper. Assuming I can get this stupid thing to cast, because that went exactly the same spot. And I'm gonna have to. This big cat rod makes me stand up to cast her. Still doing it. Oh, well. We'll try her right there. Well, let me refresh this one while I'm at it as well. And we found spots to fish all 3 rods right now, folks. This one's in super shallow, this one's mid-range, and this one's further out there. They're pretty much actually in the same depths. It's just that way over there is a little bit shallower. Around the tip. All right, back out there. Here, fishies. Come on, big fishies. I know there's some big guys around here still. Let's see. Wait, who is this? Lazan, how you doing, Lazan? Lazan sent that star gem. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Spencer. Spencer says, "Hey, man, sorry I haven't been in a while. No worries, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the show today." That's a peck bite. Come on. Dang it. That's a quick peck bite on that one. See 49 incredible people in and 75 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Yeah, I figured I'd take the sweatshirt off. It's getting a little warm out here. Rain stopped for a while, so let's see. Spencer says, "I'm going fishing in 5 minutes." Good luck, my friend. I hope you catch a monster. And if you catch some fish, make sure to take some pictures. Post them. I'm seeing Trey. How you doing? Trey asks, "Where you at?" We're down on the Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis. We're about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arch. Spencer says, "Thank you." Spencer says, "I will." And we were getting bites pretty much nonstop there for a while, and they seem to have slacked off on us. I don't know if that means the pressure's changing or what. Let's see. Trey says, "Gonna go pond hopping in an hour or so." You're in Oklahoma. Sounds fun. Again, also, take a couple pictures, post them online. Create some short feeds. Seeing Ridge, how you doing today, Ridge? Ridge says, "I went fishing yesterday and caught my personal best." And again, Trey, also, hope you catch a big one, buddy. And seeing Grumpy Bass, how you doing today, Grumpy Bass? Grumpy Bass says, "Mike, how's your day going, brother?" Pretty good. We had some drizzle rain during the beginning of the feed, but it kind of slowed down now. Caught, we caught 8 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish so far. Let's see. Felicity Blake. How you doing, Felicity Blake? Felicity Blake says hi. And Dio. Dio's catch anything, bro. Yes, we caught 8 freshwater drum and 2 channel cats so far. Let's see in Hudson. Hudson says, "What's up, Stein?" Let's see. Bull says, "Doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well today also." I'm doing okay, my friend. Got kind of a slacking of bites right now. We were from the beginning of the feed till now. We were constantly getting bites, but seems to have slowed down for the minute. And Grumpy Web with the thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you for those gems, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hudson says, "What's up?" Tell you what, let me refresh these rods and I'll get back to that chat here. Let's see, 54 incredible people in and 81 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Yeah, nothing hitting that one, so interesting. Won't be long before that rock face over here to the right is completely out. We'll be walking on her. And these worms are just the goo's been sucked out of them by something. Yeah, these are our slime worms. They get eaten pretty fast. And they lose their scent almost as fast. Yeah, we call these in St. Louis garbage worms or slime worms because they live around old houses and trash piles and where you throw your leaves and your grass clippings and everything, which is where I get mine, of course. That bait's gone. Didn't even see a bite on that one. We usually using garden variety night crawlers, but just depends upon where I get these guys. These came out of my private worm bed, so it's getting a little dry. Haven't had any rain about 2 weeks now, so ground's getting a little harder and harder. The drier that ground gets, the deeper those worms are going to go. All right, rod's back out as well. Yeah, I know I've got some unusual patterns here for rods. I've got a medium action here. I've got my little ultralight Ozark Trails and my big Mad Cat series rod here in front of you guys. Kind of an interesting combination of rods. And she is frozen. She will not move. Like, what are you doing? But she just backed off a chat completely. Okay. This thing acts weird down here sometimes, folks. Let's see. Hudson says, Hudson with the heart emoji. And see, and Ridge, how you doing today, Ridge? Ridge says, I caught a 15-pound striper at the Ohio River. Nice, my friend. Biggest I've caught this year is about 8 pounds. That's down here on the Mississippi. Now, I've caught them bigger than that in previous years, but that's as big as I've gotten this year. Let's see, and Tom. How you doing today, Tom? Got him, folks. Oh, snag me up. Dang it. A big one. Got me snagged. Crap. And I had to set the hook into that one. How you doing today, Tom? What the heck? Trying to mess with this one and something starts to hit the other rod. Well, let me get this other rod 203 and then I can try to work on getting this one unsnagged. I was hitting it pretty good, this one. It was pick, wobbling it very good. And there's some interesting bubbles over here right in front of me, folks. Might have some grassies over here right in front of me. The common species down here, guys, know as you guys know, are grass carp, common carp, buffalo, channel, flathead, blue cat, freshwater drum, and well, a few other species, but we'll just stick with them right now. Yeah, I don't think that's coming off, I'm afraid. Yeah, that one does not feel good. Let me jiggle her down here a little bit off of camera here, see if I can. Maybe she's wedged in a rock. Doesn't feel like it. Because that, I do not feel the weight at all. And of course, something's hitting that other rod while I'm doing this. Yeah, it's one hitting my big rod. Got him, folks. Fish on. What have we got? Awesome. That's our ninth freshwater drum. Number 9, folks. I'm probably going to have to break this other one off because that's my 10-pound test. It's get stuck in them rocks. But fish is a fish, folks. Number 10. Another nice little half-pounder. Awesome fish, folks. Gotta love it. I love it, my friends. Number 10. You have 9 freshwater drum and 2 channel cat. So nine silverwater. Yep, no, 11. So 11. That's why that's why we pin them up, folks, because sometimes I forget. Getting old. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Check this guy in here close. These guys are so gorgeous. I don't know why people don't like drum. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Man, that fish just jumped right behind me. Sheesh. That was a common carp there. That freaking thing jumped like a bass. You, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Well, it still ain't come off, so let me get this one rod back out. I'm gonna have to break this other one off probably and retire. I am getting bites on what I'm getting. I'm getting bites on everywhere I cast down here today. All right, that's back. Now, let's get to work on getting this one off here now. Yep. Snapped her off, I'm afraid. Well, we try to use as simple rigs as we can because half the time we get our gear snagged down here and not much you can do about it. Except wait till the water gets lower and pick your gear back up out of the rocks. Let me come check that chat before I retie this line. You guys are enjoying the show today. And happy Friday. Let's see. Tom says hi. Tom says, okay, pretty sick for a week. Getting better, I hope. Oh, you've been pretty sick for a week and you're getting better. Awesome to hear. Tom says, never been in a river that low. Yeah, she's gonna keep getting lower too. This whole rock face will come out, and then she'll just keep on dropping down here. And, yeah, there's a lot of nice, interesting spots when she gets lower too. That line is going slack over here. It's interesting. Let's see. Bonnie says, "They're so skinny drums." Yeah, they're designed to be that way so that they can be kind of streamlined. See, Tom Pierre says Tom. Tom says Pierre, and Dan says hi. See, 53 incredible people in it. Seeing 84 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Jeez. Just some massive fish over here, folks. Just only a matter of time before I hook one of these big guys. Oh, dang it. Now, we've already broken into double digits, folks, but I want to get one of these big ones on for you guys. That's why I kind of broke my ultralight out over here, because even my medium action seems to be a little bit too heavy for these guys today. I might put the same technique on this other rod too. That would be an easier rig up for me. Let me see if I've got the right jig head size on in my box. I should have one setting out here good enough for the task at hand. I need a medium-sized jig head. And it's about right. A little small of a hook. The jig head's about the right size. It's gonna be a toughie, folks, because I could bend that hook out so easily down here with these big guys. That's one of Steve Turner's. It's one of his weird sizes. It's a big-headed jig head, but a very small hook on her. Hang on, folks. I'm just trying to find a. I had one here. I just broke it off and put it in here earlier, and I can't freaking find it. That's a tiny little guy. There it is. I see it now. Dang it. Sucker was hard enough to find. I knew I had it in there. That's about a quarter of an ounce jig head. That should hold over here a little bit better. That's like the 5th time I've gotten snagged over there. And I'll still get bites with the jig head technique. It's just harder to get it snagged. Not impossible, but still a little harder. Assuming I can keep my line in my hands and it doesn't blow out of my hands from the wind and other such variables that you compensate for. Do the hole. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hole. And I missed a hole, missed a hole, missed a hole. She's starting to drizzle rain again. Might me get my sweatshirt back on here in just a second, folks. There's a bite on that one. I saw that hit it. It's not me. My rod's nowhere near that rod. Now, folks, let me get back into that chat just as quick as I can here. All right, that is about right. I basically just mimicking like a weight straight on the bottom, except that's going to be drift fishing over here. And it's not as easy to get snagged as that other technique. Look at the big bubbles over here, folks. It's amazing I'm not getting fish every 5 seconds because the amount of bubbles. I know those are some big old carp and grass carp in here. I got to refresh these guys. And nothing. That's that right back out. That one can stay where she is. Let's see. Dan says hi. All right. 42 incredible people in and 85 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. And I can pull the camera just a little bit further to the left here because I've got a little bit more room with my back the way it is. That way you can get a little bit better view of the rods. There we go. Looks better. Yeah, I was gonna do that originally in the beginning of the feed, but unfortunately everything was hitting so friggin' fast. I couldn't adjust the camera quick enough. Yep, if anybody wants to pin that up, we have caught 9 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish now. I can repin that if you want. 47 incredible people in and 87 thumbs up. Those are 85 thumbs up. That's some pretty good numbers, folks. Pretty dang good. Come on, big guys. I still know you're here. Ain't fooling me. Every few moments I see him working up and down the shoreline. Stupid rocks. Let's pull that right into that stupid thing. Pull off. I know those are rocks because it's the only thing we're below the tree, that big tree that I was worried about. All we've got left are the rocks now. That's a peck bite. I saw that. He's thinking about it. Got him, folks. Fish on. Got him. Fish on, my friends. What do we got? Awesome. That's our eighth, ninth. That's our 10th freshwater drum. 10 freshwater drum and 2 channel cats. It's another pounder. Hey, buddy. I got you. I got you. We got him. We got him, folks. So 10 and 2. He's still mad. And this one's an active one here, folks. 10 and 2. 10 freshwater drum and 2 channel cat. I love it, my friends. It's a drum and cat day. Gotta love it. There we go, folks. Another nice one. He's thinking about it. Beautiful fish, folks. Look at that big eye on these guys. Just wonderful. All right. See you, buddy. Oh, no. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. He landed in the water. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. I shouldn't have stuck my hand out like that because a lot of times you'll get the fins in your hand when you do that. I just didn't want him to hit the sand. Better than hit the water than the sand. Man, this is hard work, folks, keeping up with these guys. But fun. It's fun. It's definitely fun, folks. Yeah, my slime worms never fail to catch something, even in the dead of winter. They gonna catch something. There's a bite on that one right there. Close one. Middle rod, I mean. All right, folks. Let's get back into chat and see what's going on. You guys are enjoying the show today. Let's see, Pierre. Bonnie, you got it. Let me put that in, Bonnie, for you. There you go. Thank you, Bonnie. Let's see. Pierre says, it sucks, Tom. 6 weeks, no fishing for Pierre. Yeah, that would drive me Looney Tunes. And yep, you got the replace pin there. So let me make sure to replace that with the right one. And there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put my sweatshirt back on, folks, because it's actually getting dropping temperature out here right now. Dropping temperature, and she's starting to drizzle rain again. So, oh, big one back there. That's in like some super shallow water back there, folks. Oh, wow. You guys see that? Got that one, folks. Fish on. Ah, we got the time. Another one. Dang it, guys. Get my sweatshirt on. She's starting to rain out here again. All right, that's our 11th freshwater drum. So 11 drum and 2 channel catfish so far. Yeah, non-stop catching today, folks. 11 drum and 2 channel catfish, folks. I love it, my friends. I love it. I'm trying to get my sweatshirt back on because it's starting to rain again. All right, buddy. Get the hook out of you. Right there. No muss, no fuss, no blood. See, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Wake up. These guys go belly up sometimes for some dumb reason. I don't know why. Sometimes you just got to give them a little tap with your rod and then they take off on you. It's starting to drizzle rain again, folks, so I got to my sweatshirt back on. It just walked through the heat. But you know what? Every time you try to put a sweatshirt on, the dang thing is backwards. I don't care who you are, no matter what you do, unless you check, sweatshirt's going to be backwards. Every time. All right, sweatshirt's back on. Vernal Clink lenses are back on. And Mike B's back on. All right, let's get this big rod back out and I'll get back into chat, folks. Yeah, think about this, folks. I used to be a little, quite a bit younger, right? I used to dig about 150 to 200 of these worms and fish out here about 5 hours instead of 3 to 4 hours. So you can imagine when I was younger, I used to get a lot bigger numbers. And that hook is bent. Oops. How the heck did that happen? And I wonder when I bent that hook. Probably way back when. It's the reason why I've been missing bites on this little sucker. Oh, yep. See, just I just snapped that hook, so I'm gonna have to friggin' replace it. Dang it. Ah, crap. Friggin' jeez. This carp are jumping out here right now. Ah, unfortunately, that's gonna be cut off by my lighter because that sucker's way too far down there. And if I don't, she's gonna be cut way too far. I'm gonna have to replace the leader. So give me just a minute here, folks. I've got to replace this hook. At one time or another, we did have a hook bend fish hook, bend this hook out. All right, the old hook is off. And I think I left the hooks over here, so I got to get the hook from over here. Yeah, just give me a minute here, folks. I gotta place this hook on this one. Two, three, four, five, six. Jeez. Every time I look, there's something busting the surface over here. 20, 30 pounds. Tighten and pull. All right, that's back. I need to trim that tag in just a little bit. Not too much, just a hair. Just a little itty bitty, teeny, meeny, teeny, tiny bit. We go. All right, this one's back. Hope you guys enjoy the show today. Yeah, it was supposed to start pouring down rain around 2 o'clock, so I'm not too angry with the way the weather's going right now. A little bit of drizzle rain in the beginning of the feed that the weatherman didn't tell me about, and then she cleared up for a while, and she's just starting to rain again. So pretty much what the weatherman predicted is what's happening. And I do appreciate that, weatherman, that you actually got it at least partially correct. All right, rod's back out. Snagged. That's the jig head. Oh, crap. Can't believe I actually got that stupid jig head snagged. Come on, I know that's a stupid rock. Let go. Let go. Ah, there it goes. So I say I like the jig heads and these stupid rocks and stuff down here because at least you can get the suckers off the majority of the time. I guess it's okay. We're just gonna put one worm on this one. That's gonna be in that stuff, rocky stuff. One location. I'm just gonna put one worm on her. No sense wasting the worms. That's got a little underspin on it, folks. So that has a potential to get some kind of game fish down here. Stripers, white bass, even maybe a skipjack herring or something. That's why I put that little underspin on there to get a chance of getting some different fish. And this one needed to be refreshed as well because that one didn't get a bite in a while. And the bait was practically untouched, practically unbothered. And the bite seemed to have calmed down after that first run, but we're still getting some. I think there's just some bigger fish have moved in here and they're spooking the heck out of the other ones. All right, rods are back out. That chat, see what's going on. Rain all over the screen, of course. Tom says Pierre. Dan says hi. Greg says hi. Honey, yep. Yep, you got it. Let's see, John. How you doing, John? John says, "What's up, Johnny Lamb? What's up, MVP?" And Shank. Shan, how you doing, Shan? Shan says hi. 43 incredible people in. 93 thumbs up. We're getting near the 100 mark, folks. We are getting near the 100 mark. So far, we've caught 11 freshwater drum and 2 channel catfish. Yep, starting to drizzle rain again. Wind's starting to pick up as well. Ingle, yep. Okay. All right, we are looking good for chat again. Let me wipe the screen off while I'm caught up. She's getting water on the screen. That's because it is raining out here right now, folks. Medtones, how you doing today, Medtones? Oh, you little stinker. Midtones with the heart emojis and the smile emoji. Thank you so much, my friend. There's a bite on that one over there, too. Got that one. Yeah, got the hook into that one, folks. That's a little bigger. Uh-oh. What do we got? Uh-oh. We got a... What is that? I think we got a striper. That's a big buffalo. That is definitely not a carp. We got a buffalo, folks. Boy, that's a nice buffalo. I thought we had a striper for a minute. Wait, she come up and jumped. Well, that's a solid 8 or 10 pound buffalo. And my other rods are seriously in the way. Because this isn't that heavy a line, folks, and this is a small jig head. Boy, that is a beautiful buffalo. Come on, buddies. Boy, that is one heck of a fish, folks. I haven't gotten one of these buffalo in a while. There's another bite on the other rod, too. Uh-oh, got one on this one, too, folks. Doubles. That one can sit there for a minute. Yeah, this is the prize of the show right now. I got another one on that one, too, so... That is a big buffalo carp set, folks. Solid 8. Come here, big girl. Come here. Boy, that is a beautiful buffalo, folks. Yeah, we got her, folks. We got her. Awesome fish, folks. Oh, eat. Oh, there went my ribs. Oh, that hurt. That hurt, folks. Let's get this guy into a good cold because this fish is not done. Ah, come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go, folks. Yeah, that's a nice solid 8-pound buffalo. Yeah, and we got another fish on our other rod as well. I'll get to that one here in just a minute. I don't even know what that one is. Gotta love it, my friends. Beautiful fish. Yeah, this is a buffalo. This is a sucker. This is a species of sucker fish. See how that mouth is elongated and pointed towards the bottom? That's how suckers are built. Gorgeous fish, folks. Gotta love it. Look at that tiny little mouth on that little thinker. Oh, oh! There she goes back in the water. And there she goes. Oh well. Well, at least you guys didn't get knocked down. I'm about to let her go anyways. Oh well. Hope you guys are enjoying the show, my friends. Yeah, we still got another fish on this other rod. I gotta get this other fish rod as well. Ah, that one pulled off. Never mind. All right, that one come off. But that buffalo, that was a star of that part, folks. Thank you, fishy. Thank you. That slime off me. That's a solid 8-pound buffalo. So we got our first river brood of the day. Let me make sure our camera angles are good because that buffalo just about knocked you guys over. You were going, ah! Oh, boy. Hey, honestly, that looks pretty good. I'll have to readjust her just a little bit more, but let me get these rods back out and I'll get into chat. So now, folks, we've caught, I believe 11 freshwater drum, 2 channel catfish, and a buffalo. That was a little jig head crawler technique, folks. Remember I mentioned those, you put those little jig heads right by the bottom with the little goblin night crawlers and let those drift fish down this current. And you'd be surprised at what you catch. That fish jumped out of water on feed. I thought I had a striper about 7 or 8 pounds. The way that fish was running and jumping, heck, that buffalo is just as fun. I wasn't cast out that far either that time. Assuming I can get that recast because I got a friggin' wing knot in my line. I mean, the wind is blowing. It's very easy to get a wind knot, so. Right out. Now we're just gonna flip this right where that last one hit, like right, pretty much. We got all 3 rods to get back out. Well, I'm keeping up with this today, folks. These guys are hitting almost every cast down here, and very, very quickly too. Not much wait time. Sometimes you can sit down here 15, 20 minutes without a bite. Today, man, I ain't sat here more than 4 or 5 minutes without seeing a rod bounce. And that one was just hitting it just like one of those small drums. Just peck, 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 very, very lightly. It wasn't until I set that hook and that fish jumped, I figured out it wasn't that small. 2 rods are back out. taking longer to bait up the lines than it is to catch the fish right now. That's how fast they're hitting. I mean, an hour and a half feed catching over 14 fish. Man, you ain't talking about a few minutes between fish. And I'm going to have to start digging bait the moment I get back home because these guys are eating me out of house and home again. And they're eating every dang worm on my bucket. Even the little bitty guys that I didn't even figure I have to use today. Another bite on that one over there. I see him pecking on it, folks. All right, hope you guys are enjoying the show today, and thank you for tuning in. You're having an awesome, awesome Friday. Let's see. Kone, how you doing, Kone? Kone says hi. And Shane. Shane also says hi. And Med. Med says good happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, my friend. And Lisa. How you doing today, Lisa? Thanks for coming back in, Lisa. Lisa says hi. I wasn't sure if that was the same Lisa. But thank you so much for coming back in or staying in, Lisa. Thank you so much. You got it right, Bonnie. Place that pin. Thank you so much. See 70 incredible people in it. Seeing 96 thumbs up. Just 4 more and break 100. Yes, 4 more, Tom. And seeing Patrick. How you doing today, Patrick? Patrick says, where are you fishing at? We're fishing down the Mississippi River down by the Arch in St. Louis. Yeah, we're about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arch. If you go about a quarter mile that way, you will be on the Arch grounds, literally. It's a little spot called the Ozark Trails. No, I mean not Ozark Trails, Riverfront Trails. Sorry, I was reading about the Ozark Trails this morning. I still got that word. This is called Riverfront Trails down here. Bite on that rod. Man, these guys are active today, folks. All right, we are looking good for chat right now. Just trying to keep up with these bites. That was a pretty good bite on this one. I wonder what he did. Up, he's still on there. Oh, got him, folks. I think I got him. Fish on. All right. Another freshwater drum. 10, 11. Not to check the thing. I think this is 12 freshwater drums so far. Yeah, this is another half pounder. Cool guy, folks. Number 12. Number 12 on the day. Beautiful fish, my friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Now, these guys are hitting dang near every cast down here today. Beautiful guy. I don't know why people don't like drum. I love them. They're great to eat, fun to catch. It's an awesome fish all around. No muss, no fuss, no blood. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Yep, there he goes. Get his rod back out. Hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome Friday, my friends. And we're going to have to start digging through here because I think we're getting close to our limits. With the way these guys have been hitting nonstop, They can eat you out of house and home pretty dang fast. And I've only been using like one worm a bite, so let's bite on that one. I saw him. Come on. Dang it. That's okay. That's where they've been hitting pretty much, so no reason to change her if that's where they're going to be hitting. That was getting a pretty good bite on her. Let's see what got the bait off. Cleaned her. Oh, I thought I had to just clean that worm off, folks. I always run out of bait down here before I run out of time. And I dig 70 of these suckers a day. All right, worm's back on. Back out. Let's see. Patrick says, cool. I fished the Delaware up between PA and New Jersey. Awesome, my friend. Let's see. Med says, like number 98, like number 99, and we're at 100 now. Let's see. 69 people in and 100. Yeah, we made it to 100, folks. That's just incredible, my friends. Thank you so much. Ah, you little stinker, man. He was popping it. Now, let me put another worm on here. Don't back off of the chat. Don't back off the chat. Thank you. We made it to 100. Now, I put some small red worms in here. Hopefully, I can find them. Because they are not picky right now. And we're getting down to our last few worms again. It's amazing how many fast you can go through 100 worms now. I mean, 70 worms down here. And I can't dig 100. If I dig 100, I'm going to run out of worms in September. I want these worms, my worms this year, to last at least till October. Because I raise my worms, folks. That's the reason why I can do these live streams like this. I raise these guys myself. And that one was picked up by that other rod, so I got to recast it. Which I don't know how that happened. All right, both rods are back out. Lined over the tips. Make sure that each rod is tightened up just enough to be almost near the tip, but not quite tight. Oh, bite. Ah, you little stinker. Can't keep up with 3 rods down here anymore, folks. I can't do it. For a few minutes there, I could keep 3 rods out, but I can't keep up with 3 of them anymore. All right, that's back. Make sure that settles. I hit the bottom quick that time. That line is pretty tight over there. Let's see, Gail says, back from my ride, and you're still on them. Nice. Yep. We're still catching them and still getting bites. I'm about to run out of friggin' worms. Boy, I hope we made it. Oh, yeah, all right. Never mind. I was hoping we made it about almost 3 hours. Yep, 2 hours and 53 minutes. I'd be a little ticked off if these suckers ate me out of 70 worms in an hour and a half, which I've done before down here. But 3 hours, not so bad. See 56 incredible people in and seeing 108, 103 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. And we are still getting bites and we are still catching fish. We got one river brute, no river monsters today. So one fish over 8 pounds, but no tens today. Nothing over 10. I mean, that does happen down here, folks. Sometimes a peck, peck, peck. Come on. Yep, he's still hitting it too. Oh, you little stinker. Dang it. Yeah, these guys are trying to pick out the last of my little red worms and stuff in here. I got a night crawler, but I want to put her on this rod because this is the one I got the buffalo on. This is the one that's cast out just a little bit further to the right over there, just in a little bit deeper water. Yeah, if those guys come back, folks, you will notice I'll probably not talk about the buffalo I caught because I don't want them to know about it because they'll be ticked off. I let it go because that's actually a very valuable fish down here, folks. It's just I don't want to. That's the first buffalo I've caught in a while. I think they're getting a little bit pressured down here. They're extremely valuable in the city because they're sought after. They do sell them in the stores too. About I think $8 a pound or some crap. And they're just about as much as friggin' steelhead. No, the last time I checked, they were $6.98 a pound. They dropped a little bit because it is the summertime. They're a little easier to catch during the summer. They're pretty expensive fish down here, folks. And I do give them away quite a bit when I catch some good numbers of them. But that's the first one I've caught in a while, so I wanna I don't want to keep that one. Besides, he put up a heck of a fight, and it was a beautiful, beautiful fish. All right, rods are set. See, Gail, thank you so much, Gail. Gail says I was thumbs up #1. Yep, you were, Gail. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, my friend. Good fishing again. Yes, sirree. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Gail. Yeah, we're working hard to get to our $100 barrier before we get to the 8th of the month next month. That's when that process is. I think we've got about after that. That should push us up down to about $12. We should be able to make that. Thank you so much, Gail. Fish on. Got him, folks. Got him. And these guys are nonstop today, folks. Yeah, that's a not nice, solid pound and a half, 2 pound drum. Yep, that's even fighting on my cat series rod. That's about 2 pounds. Oh, popped out on us. That's okay. That's sand. It's just he got all yucky now. I gotta clean him off. All right, buddy. Your time on YouTube, and then you can go back in the water. Dude, seriously? I just cleaned him off. Crap. I go again. Here we go again. Oh, boy. All right, folks. Let's see if I can do it this time. Beautiful fish, folks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, I was watching the other rod because something was pulling on it while I was trying to get this other fish in. Ow. Ow, dude. Seriously? Another nice one, folks. I love it. That's about 2 pounds. All right, buddy. Let's get you in here once for your close up, and then you can go back home. Beautiful fish, folks. All right, buddy. Ready? There he goes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. I was getting a bite on this one. He probably got the bait off by now. Yep. Can't keep up with these guys today. I can't do it. Awesome fish, my friends. Another great, awesome day. Let's see. Yep. A dozen drum. Yep. 12 freshwater drum, 2 channel catfish, and a buffalo. You got it right, Gail. Gail says pretty fish. Let's see. Bonnie says that's a good one. That makes 12. Yeah, we made it to 12 today, folks. 46 people in and 104 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Man, what a day. Oh, that was a fish on that one, too. That was a fish on holding on to that one as well. Let me see if I got any worms left in here. Let's see, I've got one and a couple smaller ones here, so I got enough for one more cast here. Let's make her count, folks. That's 70 worms completed. Now we'll get a bigger worm on this one, and we'll get 2 smaller worms on the other rods. Come on, big grass carp. We got just enough time to get a big old grassy in here. All right, that one's back. Back out. Yeah, this needed some new bait on her, so no worries. I can just put that back on there. That's back on there. And back out. And I start getting into a groove after I finally run out of friggin' worms, huh? That one's ready. That one's back out as well. All right. And what a day, folks. What a day. And there's still some massive fish over here hitting the surface. I just hooked in one of the medium-sized ones. I didn't hook into one of the big ones today. All right, 52 incredible people in. Let's see, 104 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Just in time for our last cast, folks. We are out of worms. They ate us out of 70 freaking worms that quickly, folks. And we are just making it into just about to break the 3-hour mark, I believe. See if our mic feed's still on. Yep, our mic feed is still on, so probably just about to make it now. Yep, Bonnie says a very good day. Let's see. Bonnie says, let's get one more to end the day. Yep, sounds good to me. That's a big old grassy just right in front of us, folks. That fish just come up to the surface, not more than unbelievable. That fish could have been 4 feet from me. I could just about count the amount of scales on that fish's head. It was so close. I didn't get a chance to drink my soda. I didn't even bother with getting it out today. Come on, big guys. One more. Let's get one more. There's a bite on that one. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hour mark, folks. Yep, 3 hours and 10 minutes because our mic feeds last for about 3 hours. All right, folks, I think we're going to call her. Like to have gotten one more on for you guys, but I think that's about it. And they did say it's going to start storming around 2 o'clock, and it's just past 2 o'clock. Actually 3 o'clock. So we lasted better than we did. Just bite on the big rod. Oh, I should have been over here. Got it, folks. It's on. All right. We did get our last one of the day. Awesome. And always great to end the day on a fish, my friend. And a nice solid pounder. Now we can end her. I feel better now. Yep, that mic feed only lasts about 3 hours. I got to get a second one to be able to live stream longer than 3 hours with the mic feed. Yep, that's our so that's our 13th fresh. We got 13 freshwater drum, 2 channel catfish, and a buffalo today. So we've caught 14 in total. This is always a great way to end the day, is on a fish, my friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And you guys wonder why I keep coming down here to the river well, not every time. I do go up to the lakes on occasion, but man, hard pressed to beat a spot that you're catching like pound to 2 pound fish in average. And some of them get way up in the excess of 20, 30, even 50 pounds down here. All right, buddy. See ya. Awesome, my friends. Yep, now we get to end the feed now, folks. Hope you guys enjoy the show. And Big Boy says, nice fish. Thank you so much, my friend. Joe, yep, fun time. Yep, and I'm so glad you enjoyed, Gail. Just gonna add my old good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome Friday. And if I don't see you again, have an incredible weekend, my friends. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.